to go. So Natalie, it's all yours.
Now, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. Okay.
I'll start over. So my name is Natalie Jones, and I am the Family Health Specialist for Extension. And I just wanted to tell a little bit of background about the FitBlue app, because some of you guys may have already been on a challenge within your county extension office. We have been doing FitBlue stepping, walking challenges now for about a year. So it's still relatively new throughout the state, but a lot of different counties have started implementing different challenges. So if you have done one before, you are a pro and you know what to expect. This one's going to be a little bit different since it is our first statewide challenge. So a lot of exciting new stuff coming on. So this all kind of came from the idea of Team Kentucky. Like, we are all in this together right now. It is an uncertain time with things changing and going up in the air. But one thing that we know that is so important is that we remain healthy. And one of the ways that we can remain healthy is by being physically active, eating nutritious foods, and being mindful. And so the FitBlue challenge is going to touch on all of that. And we are really trying to focus on being Team Kentucky healthy at home. And so because of that, I wanted to bring up the fact that while you may see my face a lot throughout this challenge, and that you may see me posting on the Facebook page, there is a whole team behind it as well. So not only do you have me, who is a certified personal trainer, as well as I have my master's in public health, but also you have registered dietitians who are on this team, and a bunch of people who are here looking out to make sure that you guys get the most credible information to stay on track and to be as healthy as possible for this month. So it truly is a Team Kentucky challenge, and we are all going to come together one step at a time to be as healthy as possible. So the good news here is that the FitBlue Kentucky app, we have 244 participants who have joined on the app currently. I know that there was some confusion with when you could sign up for the app, and some people still wanting to join the app right now. And so unfortunately, you can still download the app and you can still track your steps. You can still use everything with the app. However, you will not be on the leaderboard for the Team Kentucky Challenge, because in order for you to do that, you would have had to sign up by midnight yesterday, so Sunday at midnight. And so the challenge for today started at 12:01, or at 1:01. Yeah, so started. So it is up and going. Some of you guys, I can already see on my admin page the different steps that you guys have already hit today. So keep it up. We have 272 members on our Facebook group. So that's how you're viewing this Facebook Live right now, is through the FitBlue #TeamKentucky Challenge Facebook group. So even if you did not get in on the app to join the challenge, you can still participate in the Facebook group. You can still share the Facebook group, share the posts, encourage your friends and families, your neighbors, to join this virtual challenge, to get motivation to be active and to stay healthy throughout this time. So please keep sharing the Facebook group posts, and know that there's still going to be quality content and information on there that anyone can use, no matter if they are on the Facebook group, or sorry, on the FitBlue app challenge or not. So keep that in mind, and we are so excited to have this amount of people in the challenge. So a little bit about the app and what you're going to be looking at throughout this challenge. So it's a 4-week challenge. So starting today, you have 4 weeks. And the FitBlue app is really going to give you some different features on how you can maintain your health. And so there is fitness tracker where you can track not only your steps, but also different activities that you might be doing that aren't walking specific. There is a nutrition log as well. So if you wanted to keep track of your nutrition, you can do that. There's a farmer's market locator, a food bank locator, and then Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes. So this is something that I love to use the app for, is that you can go and scroll through the Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes and get some ideas. Maybe you have a garden right now that you're starting and you can figure out different things to grow that you could then make the recipes for as well. There are also exercise videos. And so there are tons of different movements, even with things that you could do in a chair, standing, with equipment, without equipment. And so a lot of different ideas to get moving and what that looks like, including some workout plans and some workouts. And we are going to be posting videos, if you haven't seen them already, some FitBlue workouts in live with me in a living room, so that way you can still get that heart rate up, still exercise, still move your body, get aerobic and strength training all at the same time by being healthy at home. So that is what the FitBlue app features. Our challenge on the Facebook page, you're going to be getting information about how to eat fit, how to move fit, and how to be mind fit. So what does that mean? That just means that we know that being healthy at home is really a holistic approach, especially right now during this uncertain time. So the best way that we can support our health by being at home right now is by eating nutritious foods, maintaining movement, and also being mindful, right? We know that there are a lot of different stressors going on and a lot of different routine changes and different things that we're having to cope with. And so being mindful can really help with our health as well. So again, you're going to be getting information on the Facebook group that includes nutrition, physical activity, and mindfulness. So a holistic approach at how you can join the FitBlue Team Kentucky Challenge and really improve your overall health. So again, on the Facebook group, you don't have to be on the FitBlue app and be on the challenge to join the Facebook group. We would encourage that even if you missed the deadline to join the challenge, that you still download the FitBlue app and use it and get comfortable with it. But you can still just be on the Facebook group and you can still share the Facebook group with others. And so on the Facebook group, you're going to be getting physical activity tips and videos, nutrition tips and recipes, and mindfulness practices as well. So all of that will be on the Facebook group. All that we ask of you guys is that you interact as participants. So we want to see you post a selfie, a sweaty selfie, or a picture of you being outside or something in nature, still practicing social distancing. So if you don't live with the people or you aren't with them every day in terms of in your household, then you need to remain 6 feet away from people. So keeping that in mind as well, but posting those pictures of how you're being healthy at home and how you are part of #TeamKentucky. So all of that on the FitBlue. All that we ask is that you engage with us, post those photos. We want to see you throughout the state, what you're doing to be healthy at home and to remain active. I'm really excited to see what you guys do. Like, seriously, it's going to be amazing. And then that way you're going to get different ideas as well. So for some of you, you may have heard this on the podcast that was being played before we started this, but the physical activity recommendations for adults, so for the CDC, is that you get 150 minutes a week. So it's about 2 hours and 30 minutes a week. And you can break that up into whatever time frame it looks like. So it could be in 1 minute bursts, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe it's just 30 minutes, 5 days a week. And you get your time. So again, this is a minimum, 150 minutes is minimum. So if you want to do more, you can do more. But the FitBlue challenge, we are really going to help you figure it out and get those steps in, even while we're being at home and practicing social distancing. So what it looks like for adults is that we really want to focus on aerobic activity. So that's anything that gets your heart rate up a little bit faster than normal. So that could be walking, a brisk walk, or different types of exercising as well. And you can go back to our Facebook Live on the UK Family and Consumer Sciences extension page to see the workout from home Facebook Live. It's recorded on there, and you can go back and look at it for different ideas of different styles of aerobic activity that you could do at home. But what you're shooting for there, again, is that 150 minutes a week. So this could include walking those steps. What you're also looking for, in addition, is at least 2 days a week doing a muscle strengthening activity. So this is activities that make your muscles work a little bit harder than usual. Maybe it's with your body weight. Maybe it's with some cans, with some water jugs, with some laundry detergent. If you don't have weights at home, maybe it's with resistance bands. Tons of different options there. And again, I'm going to plug that you go back and look at the Facebook Live from Workout from Home. Tons of different ideas there to get that strength training in, as well as that aerobic activity. So today is the first day of our FitBlue #TeamKentucky challenge. So I really wanted to start with how you can get started safely and protect yourself. So we want to make sure that if you have any health issues, whether it be a previous injury, something that you're getting over still, maybe a chronic disease, or different medications that you think may affect your physical activity, try to call and get in touch with your doctor and make sure that it's okay that you move, or figuring out what modifications that you might need to take during this time. So reach out to those health professionals. Again, right now with this uncertain time, you can't go to an office, but recommend maybe you email or call if you need that medical clearance. The number one thing, if you're going out for a walk or if you're working out from home, is to still warm up and cool down. So a warm up is just getting your body ready. So if you're going for a run, maybe you just start by doing a little bit of active stretching, some quad stretches, and then walk, and then get up to a run. If you're walking, maybe you just do some stretching in the driveway before you get started, and then head out on your way. So remembering to warm up, getting our body ready for that exercise. Then when we're cooling down, we want to make sure that we are stretching and letting our heart rate drop to recover more quickly. So again, the warm up and cool down, you can find information on that in the Workout from Home as well. And we're going to be sharing some different ideas on the FitBlue Facebook page. And you can also go to the FitBlue app, and there are videos of warming up and cooling down. Throughout this time, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So drink plenty of water, especially if you aren't used to adding in more physical activity and movement. We want to make sure that we stay hydrated, especially now that it's starting to be warm outside and the sun's coming out, and we may be feeling that we could push ourselves a little bit harder, but we want to make sure that we stay hydrated. And then the number one thing is to listen to your body, right? So starting slow, adding as you go on, but listen to your body. So do not push too hard. And this is all for fun and to be as healthy as possible. So listen to your body, and that is okay. So the benefits of regular physical activity, some of you guys probably already know this, but overall, the benefits are it helps prevent or delay different chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, strokes, and even some cancers. But some of the new research has shown immediate benefits. So the prevent or delay is kind of the onset. So after maybe a few weeks or a few months of regular physical activity, you're going to see that prevention or that delay. However, there are immediate benefits that you can get from physical activity. So literally right after you go for a 10-minute walk, you're going to have an immediate boost, maybe even a 5-minute walk. So your mood will increase with a better mood, increase energy, sharpen your focus, reduce stress, improve your sleep, improve self-esteem, and help strengthen your immune system. So I bolded and underlined those specific ones right now because during this time, these are so important for us to keep in mind, is that we need to have a positive mindset and a positive mood, and physical activity is going to help us do that. A lot of us are under a lot of stress. Maybe we aren't sleeping well. All of that affects our immune system. And right now we need our immune system to be stronger than ever. So having that physical activity is going to help reduce stress, improve your sleep, and strengthen your immune system all at the same time. So really important to focus on being healthy at home right now. and to be part of Team Kentucky. So for some of you, this may be your first time joining a challenge or your first time really trying to engage into physical activity, movement, a healthy lifestyle. And so we want to help you make it a habit, right? So we're going to start small and build momentum. So we want to keep getting those little victories. So don't think, okay, I started this challenge, I'm going to go walk a 5K today. And maybe you haven't been walking in a few months. So start small. Maybe it's just, I'm going to walk to the end of my street today. I'm going to walk to the whole block, right? Just keep building it up until you get to that 5K or whatever that goal is for you. Small steps, but then building momentum off of those victories. Another way that you can make movement a habit is having it automatic with certain prompts or even scheduling. So I always say schedule your workouts, schedule your time for a movement, one for when you want to be active and when you know that you're going to get the most out of it, but also just to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable and being serious about it and taking it seriously. So I know that I schedule my workouts, I write it down in my planner, and I know that at 5:30, I am going to go outside and go for a run today. So that is my goal. And so by scheduling it, I have made an appointment with myself and I'm going to take it seriously and I'm not going to break it. A prompt would be maybe you lay out your clothes beforehand or you put your shoes somewhere where you know that you're going to see them. And so that way you are automatically engaged and ready to go. Just setting yourself up to be successful. Rewarding yourself is really important, especially right now. We can be excited about these things. We can be excited about the momentum and the little victories that we have had. And so reward yourself for that. Celebrate those wins, whatever that looks like throughout the time. And so it could be as simple as I am going to reward myself by having a self-care night and I'm going to try a different face mask, or maybe I'm going to try to reward myself by looking at different foods or different options that I want to cook for tonight that are going to help keep this a healthy habit. So little rewards, doesn't have to be big, but just little things that are exciting for you. And again, making it easy. So this doesn't have to be something complicated. It doesn't have to be something outlandish, but you need to choose something that makes you happy and makes you want to be active. So you want to make it fun. So I bring this up a lot, is that a lot of people are like, okay, I want to start a physical activity program. I'm going to run a 5K. But maybe you hate running, and that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody loves running. And so you don't have to run to be healthy. You can walk. You can maybe start taking dance classes or get different steps in different ways. And we'll talk about those options. And so really making sure that you choose something that makes you happy and makes you fun. Because again, that's the whole idea of a healthy lifestyle, is just something that makes us feel better about ourselves, helps benefit our overall health, and keeps us engaged and keeps us wanting this healthy habit. So again, we're going to touch on ways that we can be creative, thinking outside of the gym, thinking outside of different things that we may typically do, because right now we're practicing social distancing, so staying 6 feet away from each other, but knowing that everything adds up and that doing something is better than nothing. So every little bit counts. Maybe you're someone who before this time was able to get over 10,000 steps a day. And that is amazing. And right now you may not be hitting that like you used to, and it may be a little bit discouraging, but anything is better than nothing. And that it is okay for things to look a little bit different right now with our health and where we are in terms of steps, but that we can really focus on just making an effort to move more throughout the day and to be successful with our health. So some of the ways that we can sneak movement in is just like balanced brushing. So I'm going to talk through these. So while you're brushing your teeth, maybe you pace while you brush your teeth. Maybe you do calf raises. Maybe you practice balancing, lifting up one foot and then the other. So all of that can be done during a routine. So you're just adding in physical activity to something that you're already doing. If you are microwaving something, Maybe you do push-ups, maybe you do on the counter, maybe you do air squats, maybe you walk around the kitchen until the timer goes off. That's your set timer for your walking, sneaking in that movement while you're heating up something. If you drink coffee or tea, having a morning beverage routine. So while that water is boiling, maybe you do, again, some push-ups, some air squats in the kitchen. You do some calf raises. You walk around the kitchen, or chair squats. So I always think that this is a good little way to sneak in movement. So we get up and out of chairs all the time. Maybe it's a sofa, whatever it is that you're sitting in. So whenever you do that, maybe you just add 3 air squats, just body weight squats to that chair. So every time you're getting up and getting down, you're just adding some squats. So that helps with some movement. Walk and talk. So right now we're maybe calling a lot of friends, trying to remain in contact because we're just being physically distant, but not emotionally, not being afraid of calling friends. So while you're talking to them, go for a walk around your house, pace around. During TV time, make sure that you're increasing your movement, because I know a lot of us are watching different movies or streaming different shows. And so get up and walk around, add some stretches, maybe just sit on the floor and stretch while you're watching. All of that helps and counts for movement as well. Some other ideas is drop for 10. So this is something, if you have a family, we talk about this in the workout from home, but someone can just yell, give me 10 push-ups, give me 10 air squats, give me 10 jumping jacks, all of that. And then you have to do whatever movement they call out. If you have kids, maybe you go for a walk around the house during nap time. If you have kids or roommates or just yourself, have a dance party. That increases your steps, increases your physical activity, and it's fun just to blare music and have a party. If you have kids, again, make playtime with them your own exercise. So a lot of times parents or caregivers will just sit back and watch the kids play, but you get up, be active with them. That will help. It will add up. Maybe if you're doing a lunch break with your kids, make that into physical activity as well. Or if you need to, you can always just wake up a little bit earlier and add some movement in the morning as well. Just trying to sneak it in throughout the day. Any bit counts, okay? So we're just trying to add up as much as we can to be physically active. Some extra steps in terms of adding more movement and physical activity during the steps challenge is to get the family involved. So that could be friends, that could be the people who you live with, roommates, whoever, but maybe you have, if the weather permits, that you go out for a walk after dinner. And that's just a routine that you get into if the weather permits. So again, pair it with something that you already do. So maybe you have a stationary bike at home, or you have a treadmill at home. And so maybe you only watch certain TV shows, your favorite TV shows, when you're riding a bike or when you are walking. Do it with a friend, or take photographs on a hike while you're out. So just make it fun. Look for different things. Again, even though we're practicing social distancing, we can still make it social. We can still hold each other accountable. That's part of what this Team Kentucky Challenge is for, is to help us stay connected with our health goals, be energized, be motivated by other people doing what we're doing and sharing our successes. But this can also be a time to keep your friends and family along the process with you. So make it social, make it accountable. I have had different friends. We do FaceTime while we're working out. So the same thing, we used to go to the gym together, and now we are FaceTiming during our gym time from home. So same thing, same accountability, same social aspect of it, but it just looks a little different right now. Another thing that I want to bring up is that a lot of people may be working from home. And so I have noticed this as well, is that I'm just not as active because I would walk to work or just get up throughout the office and go to different things. And so something that we can do right now, just to be a little bit more aware, is one, take 5 to 10 minute breaks when you feel your mind shifting. So maybe you go walk up and down the hall, or you walk up and down the stairs, or you go outside if you can, or you just add a little bit of stretching, some movement, standing up. But you can also try to set a reminder. Use technology so that every hour you get up, stand, walk around your room, walk around your office, and then come back down. You could even add different cans or weights or resistance bands by your desk, just to add maybe You just do 5 band pull aparts. So I actually have one on my desk right now. So I have like a band. And so every hour I'll stand up and do 5 band pull aparts. So it's activating my shoulders and my upper back. So that way I have good posture when I'm sitting at the desk. And you just take it out and we just do 5 band pull aparts right here. And then I sit back down and I come back to my desk. So just adding little movement breaks like that can be really helpful. And again, it adds up, all of it. Another one that's really helpful right now, a lot of us are doing our spring cleaning because we have plenty of time to do so, is to make the chores count. So house, yard work can be a workout, especially when you do it fast or you're doing it vigorous. So scrubbing, vacuuming, sweeping, dusting, mowing, even weeding outside, doing different gardening, picking and digging and carrying things around, all of it counts as physical activity and will help adding those extra steps. So again, part of the excitement that I have for this challenge is that, one, it's going to help us be healthy at home, all part of Team Kentucky, but it's really here to keep you motivated. So what we know from research is that logging your activity, keeping a record of your workouts or your fitness progress, of your steps, writing these things down increases your commitment and holds you accountable to your routine. So the FitBlue challenge, hashtag Team Kentucky, is going to do that. It's helping you be aware, logging your activity, seeing what you're doing will help hold you accountable and keep you committed to these health goals throughout this time. So that's number one, how we're helping you stay motivated. Number two is the power of community, right? So having others root for you, seeing you do your different exercises helps keep you motivated. You're going to have that support. We are here to help you. You're going to have state specialists here, your county extension office here for you. All of us are here to support you. And so that is powerful, and that is going to help you throughout this process and this month. And we hope that you even take what you learn past these 4 weeks and maintain this healthy habit and this commitment to yourself. Another one is that you're going to get inspired. So I am already feeling it. I am stoked. I cannot wait to see the different photos of you guys being active. And then you're going to get maybe different ideas. Some people are more creative than others, but then also you're going to figure out ways that, oh, I could do this activity. I could sneak this in to my normal routine and I can still be healthy at home. So all of these are the benefits of joining the Team Kentucky Challenge. So if you were able to join on the FitBlue app and you are locked in, then you are going to be able to do all of this. But if you are on the Facebook group, you are still going to be able to do all of this. So that is why we encourage you to keep sharing the Facebook group. The more community members we have, the more power we have to stay committed, and the more inspiration that we're going to have to keep moving forward. Even if you are on the Facebook group and you weren't able to join the Team Kentucky Challenge, you can still log your steps into the FitBlue app. You just won't be counted in the team challenge, but you can still keep track and see those fitness steps, those workouts, all of that progress. So anyone who is on the Facebook page is going to get these benefits. So I want to go over again, remembering first that safety is always so important. So be safe. So that includes practicing social distancing, staying 6 feet away from other people. If you don't live with them, if you aren't in the same household as them, practicing that social distancing. You also need to be safe if you are outside, right? Just being aware of your surroundings, knowing where you are, being careful, letting people know where you're going, how long you plan on being gone, and just being aware of traffic and different scenarios like that. So be aware of your surroundings, as well as, again, being safe if you know that you have certain health issues or a previous injury, just being aware of that. Start gradually, right? So again, we mentioned this in the beginning, but if you haven't been physically active in a while, we are so excited that you are joining this and that we are going to help you increase your physical activity, but we don't want to try to go from 0 to 100, all right? So we want to start gradually, little steps, build that momentum, and that way we aren't overdoing it, and that so we reduce our risk of injury as well from overuse. So be safe, start gradually, don't overdo it, but most importantly, we want to have fun. So Physical activity, a lot of people who know me know that I love to exercise and I love being active, but the number one thing that I call it is play, right? That's what we're doing. We are playing. Even though we're adults, no matter what your age range is, physical activity can be fun. Physical activity is playtime. It's something that we naturally need to do to engage in. And so just keep that in mind. If it's not fun, let's be creative. Let's be inspired by our other FitBlue Team Kentucky Challenge members and figure out a way that maybe we try a Zumba class, or we try dancing, or we try jump roping. Maybe we haven't jump roped in a while. So a ton of different ideas and different ways to have fun, be safe, and move throughout and build on our progress. Also want to keep in mind that through this time, we need to keep up our healthy habits, right? So we're practicing social distancing. We are staying safe and healthy at home, but that also includes washing our hands. So we need to make sure that we keep washing our hands, limit the amount of times that we're touching our face to reduce that spread of germs. So keep that in mind, as well as, again, that holistic approach. So what we're trying to do with the FitBlue Challenge is increase our sleep, eat healthy, nutritious foods, move our body, but also practicing mindfulness to reduce that stress. So we're going to be going through all of those healthy habits, holistic health throughout this challenge. How we can move our bodies, how we can eat to fuel our bodies to be healthy, as well as how we can be mindfully healthy to handle, to react, or to respond instead of react to certain scenarios. So all of that, we need to keep those healthy habits in mind. So for our FitBlue Team Kentucky Challenge, right, be on the lookout for those physical activity tips and videos, nutrition tips and recipes, and different mindfulness practices that you can do from home. Again, all that we ask from you guys is that you engage in the challenge, really buy into it. Come on, give us those ideas. Keep posting on the Facebook group. Tag us, the Family and Consumer Sciences Facebook. Add it to the challenge post. I think I'll cue you and prompt you to tag a selfie. Today is a beautiful day, so maybe you get outside in your driveway and you do a little bit of movement. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you stay inside and you do some movement. So let us know what you're doing. We really want to hear from you. Again, the goal is to just get as many steps as you can over the next 4 weeks to be healthy at home. It may look a little different than what you're used to, but we are still going to remain healthy and keep those habits up. So it started today. Today is our first day, and it goes until April 26th. So we have 4 weeks to be healthy at home, part of the Team Kentucky Challenge, and we are going to help you be mind fit, eat fit, and be physically fit. So that is our goal with the FitBlue Kentucky Challenge. So I'm going to leave it open for any questions, any prompting, and see if there are any concerns from our FitBlue Team Kentucky Challenge members. I do want to encourage everyone to go to the Facebook page and to share it, encourage your friends to be a part of it, and to, again, post those selfies, post that picture of you out walking, of you on your bike, of you in your home using the stairs. You can walk up and down your stairs. You can do a stairs workout. You can make all of it possible if you're creative. And again, some of us may not be as creative as others, but there are ways to get that inspiration and to figure out ways to be active. And that's why we have this team, that we're all going to work together. Sally, are there any questions on the Zoom?
You've already answered one about that you can't join after last night, so I think you might want to say that again.
Right, so you can't join the leaderboard, so being able to be on the actual challenge with the app, but we still encourage you to join the Facebook group because, like I mentioned, you will get all of it from the Facebook group, all the benefits, and you can still download the FitBlue app and track your steps and record that progress and see that success. You're still going to get that awesome content from our professionals on physical activity, on nutrition, on mindfulness, and you're still going to get that team camaraderie for Kentucky, building up all of us to be able to be healthy at home.
So another person said that their Fitbit just broke. So could you talk about how to manually add the steps to the app and keep track through the person I'm walking with to get their numbers? So.
Yes, so we are actually we've posted 2 different PDFs on the Facebook page, one on how to join the challenge, another one on how to sync your Fitbit. And today we're going to post another PDF handout that will walk you through the steps of how to manually enter your steps, because right now the FitBlue app only syncs with the Fitbit. So if you don't have a Fitbit or your Fitbit broke, I'm so sorry about that, then you can still participate. So for example, my watch is a smartwatch and tracks my steps, but it's not a Fitbit. So I go in and manually enter in my steps. So if you have any other tracking device, maybe a pedometer, maybe it's a Garmin, maybe it's an Apple Watch, you can still be a part of the challenge. You can even use, I know a lot of phones have the health app overall on their phone. And so you can even sometimes pull your steps from there as well. Or like that person mentioned, maybe you have a walking buddy. Hopefully you're practicing social distancing 6 feet away, or if it's someone in your house that you're walking with, then if they have a tracker, then you can use those steps as well. Yeah.
Nothing else here, Natalie, on the chat box.
Awesome. So I will say, I hope that you guys are patient with us. This is our first time doing a statewide challenge, so we are really excited about it and cannot wait to see what happens from that. But we want you just to ask questions on the Facebook group. If we don't get to you right away, I promise that we will. But stay engaged with us. We want to see those posts. We want to see, we're going to maybe challenge you to try different things and see you if it was successful or not, and just have fun with it. Go with the flow. Enjoy being physically active and being healthy at home. It's a beautiful day today, so get outside, get some steps in, make today count, make every day count, and just be patient with yourself and enjoy this process. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Natalie, for hosting this event. And we hope that everyone will work really hard to get their steps in, and make sure to share those in the app, and also tell us what great things you're doing on the in the Facebook group. So we'll be back again another day. Maybe. Or maybe not. Don't you love Mondays when nothing seems to work? Okay, so thank you all for joining us. We're just going to shut down right now. Thank you.